I've been in this game for years.
It's all the game though, right?
I've been in this game for years.
This game is rigged, man.
There's rules to this shit.
Rules. Yeah. No mistakes, no bystanders. I mean, you just get in close and you hit the right nigga.
It may be an animal. It may be an animal. I've been in this game for years.
The game is the game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Price of the brick going up.
It's the 10 crack commandments. Wow.
The Wire and Big's 10 Crack Commandments. Two of the most honest, realest depictions of the drug game. Even though this album and song dropped 8 years after The Wire was released, you can't tell me that this song wasn't made for this show. It's a hand-in-glove fit. If The Wire had a soundtrack, best believe 10 Crack Commandments would make the final cut. Now I know you B-more cats don't know shit about Biggie Smalls. From what I heard, all y'all fucks with is go-go.
I can't stand that go-go shit anyhow.
Ain't heard it live yet.
And 15 years later, we still trying to figure out who Young Leak be.
Shaking and jiggle it, yo. Who made that track? I'm asking who Young Leak be. Who Young Leak be.
Now to me, Big's one of the greatest to ever do this shit. In Big's honor, we're gonna see if he really created a step-by-step booklet.
Step-by-step booklet for you to get your game on track, not your wig pushed back.
We're also gonna highlight which commandments made the biggest impact on the show. But first, like always, Big Rich in this bitch. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and make sure you turn notifications on to never miss a video. Now let's go.
Rule number uno, never let no one know how much dough you hold, cause you know that try to breed jealousy, especially if that man fucked up. Get your ass stuck up,
Jealousy, Season 1 Orlando blocker. O had a cushy job being Avon's frontman and running his clubs. But being around the boss every day and seeing all the money brought in on a daily basis opened Orlando's nose and made him want more. Some will call it ambition, some will call it jealousy. Whatever it was, it definitely clogged his decision making going forward.
Finally get some ends for us. You see what I'm saying?
And in the span of 2 episodes, Orlando's life went to shit. Got bitch slapped.
Do your fucking job!
Got set up.
So, where the shit?
Got him! Got him! Turned snitch.
Why wouldn't they assume he's snitching?
And then, as Slim would say, got massacred.
This here's some assassination shit.
This is a commandment that definitely needs to be enforced going forward.
Number 2, never let them know your next move. Don't you know bad boys move in silence and violence, Take it from your highness.
Bad boys move in silence. Shit, with these guys, that's an understatement. There's only one man that comes to mind when I hear this commandment, and that's the Greek. 5 seasons, y'all. 5 seasons of The Wire. And what do we know about the Greek? Not a fucking thing. And neither do the cops. With one line, the Greek shows you the cops never really had a chance.
I'm not even Greek.
These guys ran Baltimore's drug game and nobody knew who the fuck they were. And I can't lie, I love that shit. To have this level of intrigue and mystery after watching this show easily 100 times, I mean, that shit is just great writing. And in my opinion, the Greeks would have never got caught if this show continued. They had a Fed on payroll. They were willing to make sacrifices that others won't. I mean, this man left $15 million on the pier like it wasn't shit.
150 kilograms.
And no one to pick it up.
You're going to leave 15 million talaria to rot on the pier. Panahiamo.
Lambs go to slaughter. A man, he learns when to walk away.
My man Vondas was ready to say fuck it all for the money. I mean, this man is pissed. Look how hard he's rubbing his forehead, y'all. I mean, sacrifices that Avon and Marlo could never make. Avon almost shot the ref for not calling foul. And fucking Marlo killed this guy over a lollipop. A lollipop. These are some petty ass gangsters. The Greeks were so far ahead of these guys. I tell you this, for longevity especially, Commandment 2 needs to be enforced.
Number three, never trust nobody. Your mama set that ass up, mama set that ass up, mama set that ass up, properly gassed up, hoodie and masked up. For that fast fuck, she be laying in the bushes to light that ass up.
Alright, I know when Big wrote this bar, he didn't mean mother literally. But you see, Big never had the honor and pleasure of meeting Yolanda. And shit, if the shoe fits, this despicable human being might as well wear it.
I'm going to straighten this shit out right now.
Ma, let me build.
Nah, real shit, I couldn't see Yolanda robbing Naaman. I believe she had love for this boy, but that love was damn sure tainted. I just think she viewed him as her personal cash machine / ATM. Let's talk about the real setup. We gotta go back to Avon versus Marlo. Avon tried to get Marlo jammed up over some buns he met in the club. Peep the setup. Homegirl threw him some buns after 4 minutes of talking in the club. In my opinion, any chick you smash in the back of a Tahoe after 5 minutes of meeting him shouldn't be trusted anyway. This shit would have worked if homegirl wasn't too thirsty. That phone call the next day gave it all away.
5 and change, I'm gone. Alright then. Might be walking into something a little later. So I'm gonna need for you to go up there and give me a read up front.
So Chris and Snoop got on their shit and saw the setup. As fucked up as this sounds, homegirl had to go after that.
You needed doing.
But the moral of the commandment is right here. If this beautiful young woman right here is willing to take the risk to get you jammed up, trust fucking no one. Because if she do it, anyone will do it. Now let's go.
Number four. Know you heard this before.
Don't get high on your own supply.
That's right. Lesson number 2, don't get high in your own supply. Because not everybody follows the rules, huh?
The key to making real money. Definitely the most abused commandment on this list. Do not get high on your own supply. It's literally the downfall to every movie or TV show you watch. Goodfellas, Scarface, shit, even my second favorite show, The Sopranos, had an untamed junkie on the loose. Christopher was fucking nuts and out of his mind. And with all that being said, on a show that gave you 5 seasons uncovering every angle of the drug game, nobody really abused that shit or became a liability. I mean, Bird used, Wallace copped, and Slim did whatever the fuck this is. Look, y'all, I don't get high, but if I saw that face blowing smoke at me at 2 in the morning, I'd be scared for my life. That shit is terrifying. But real shit, y'all, besides that, everybody stayed in their lane. Everybody focused on making the money. So to make any type of real money in this game, commandment number 4 definitely needs to be enforced.
Number 5, never sell no crack where you rest at. I don't care if they want an ounce, tell them bounce.
Don't shit where you sleep. Doing this from your house makes it real easy for a savage like Omar to come along and take your shit. So real shit, this commandment doesn't apply to the Wire. I mean, Nick Sabaka's house got raided, but outside of that, these guys constantly move stash houses, which seems to be the smart play. So this looks like a commandment these guys been enforcing.
Number 6, goddamn credit. You think a crackhead paying you back? Shit, forget it.
Credit? Do I really need to elaborate why this isn't a good thing? This seems to be a commandment that's strictly enforced by the dudes on the Wire. Could you imagine a dude like this?
The fuck is up? Huh? What the fuck is y'all doing? Yo, do what you feel, but be ready to finish what you start.
Giving credit to a dude like this.
I'm a Viking, Holmes.
Fuck out of here. That shit ain't going down. So again, this is another commandment that don't affect the Wire. But going forward, y'all, shit gets heavy.
7. This rule is so underrated. Keep your family and business completely separated. Completely separated. Completely separated. Money and blood don't mix like two dicks and no bitch.
Could give us a couple of babies.
Find yourself in serious shit.
Definitely the most painful commandment. Also the toughest to enforce. Of course, when you make real money, you want to put family on. And I tell you this shit, if the Wire taught us anything, it's to not mix family with work. It does not fucking end well. Let's look at these two painful examples. Let's get the grimy one out the way. Cheese and Prop Joe. Cheese is by far the grimiest, disloyalist motherfucker on this show. What Cheese did to Prop was so fucked up and unfair. What made it worse is it was so unprovoked. Joe did everything to keep the people around him happy, especially Marlo and Cheese.
Breathe easy.
Treated Marlo like a son
I wouldn't need to play the son.
and put Cheese on.
You got fretting about Omar.
Put him in a position of power. Did Joe really need to die for Marlo to have the crown for all the 3 fucking minutes? All this shit burned, man. And then you got Avon and D'Angelo. What sucks so much about this is Avon had love for this brother. I truly believe if Avon could have took D'Angelo out of this life, he 100% would have. You're talking about his sister's son.
Avon, this is blood. Family.
I know it.
And I'm telling you that someone may have done this to us, Avon.
This is a family-run operation through and through. And when families involved, the stakes are so much higher. Because dudes aren't expendable like they are if they're not family. Watching these two outcomes broke my heart. Two different ends of the spectrum, but definitely painful to watch. I mean, even the fucking Sabakas ended badly. So this is definitely one of the more painful commandments when it comes to the Wire.
Number 8, never keep no weight on you. Them cats that squeeze your guns can hold jumps too.
Never keep no weight on you. Not only do you gotta worry about the thieves and stick-up men, you also gotta worry about the fucking police. You know, this right here also ties into commandment number 7, keeping family separate.
Keep your family and business completely separated.
Avon's walls were closing in on him and was running out of people to trust. So he went to family. But he sent family to go pick up a brick. Solo. By himself. That means D'Angelo's 100% accountable. There's no way out of this shit if he gets caught. And sure as shit, they were listening to every fucking thing. They didn't even break a sweat catching D'Angelo with a kilo on him.
1 count of possession with intent to distribute, to it 1 kilogram of heroin.
And it's fucked up. Avon sent him because he's family. And D'Angelo was the only one. But this whole move was fucked up. This commandment definitely should always be enforced. Not only for the thieves, but for the police too.
Number 9 should have been number 1 to me. If you ain't getting back, they the fucking police. They the fucking police. They the fucking police. If niggas think you're snitching, they ain't trying to listen. They be sitting in your kitchen, waiting to start. Number 9 should have been number 1 to me.
Another painful commandment when it comes to the Wire. Perception is reality. Don't talk to the popo.
Where's the love, Bodie? Where's the motherfucking love?
The Wire does not discriminate when it comes to the snitch. Young, old, skinny, fat. The Wire don't give a fuck. If you're snitching, your ass will get got. There's so many painful examples. Randy, Lil Kevin, and worst of all, my man Bodie Brodus. Bodie has been a fucking savage when it comes to the police. Bodie has to be the unluckiest brother on this show. Bitch ass Monk is right there to see McNulty picking him up. Right here, y'all could have shot and killed Bodie. It doesn't matter what Bodie did going forward, because he got in that car, he is now labeled a snitch. Perception is reality. These guys are not taking no fucking chances. So even if it looks like you're snitching, your ass will get got. And unfortunately, as painful as that shit was to see my man Bodie Brodus go, there was just a hint of karma that came right back around to this man for how he dealt with Wallace. This commandment is definitely one of the more painful ones when it comes to the wire. And here we are, we made it to number 10, y'all. I hope y'all are fucking with this. If you're still watching, hit that subscribe button and make sure you check out some of the other videos. Number 10, let's go!
Number 10, a strong word called consignment. Strictly for live men, not for freshmen. If you ain't got the clientele, say hell no. Cause they gon' want their money, rain, sleet, hell, snow.
This commandment didn't get abused too often. Could you imagine owing money to a guy like Marlo or the Greeks? Shit, your ass end up decapitated or in a vacant. Those are your options. Actually, there was only one who was dumb enough to fuck around and mess up the package. I can't lie, this is one of my favorite scenes in the whole series. I love how meth is introduced here. Fucks up Ziggy's $2,000 jacket.
Got something for me, big sis, huh? Got some dough for me, man? Oh, Jesus, jackpot. Jesus, jackpot.
Jesus.
Man, hold on, man. Ain't even enough here to really call this shit money, man.
Please take it easy, I'm working on it. But my people, you know.
Ziggy's a perfect example of why this commandment needs to be enforced. And real shit, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is my longest video yet. Make sure you get in the comment section and let me know if there's any commandments you would have done differently. Thanks so much for rocking with me. I'll see y'all next time.